Doctor's Note on the Liftoff.
This is the Liftoff. Ikamala Munjabzwane. I am your companion until 12 o'clock right now. I'm not your only companion. We're also joined in studio by Udokotela Uzulu. He's here for a doctor's note. Today is International Day of Older Persons. Kuluma nge age group from 65 onwards. And Lolu Usugu, that's used to recognize the contributions of older people in our lives and also to examine izinto that affect their lives. And one of those, of course, falls under the category of physical health. So today, I thought let's have a chat around some common health conditions that affect abantu abadala. Remember, Uguti, you also have a say in how we direct this conversation. If you want to ask any question, you can reach out to myself and Udokotela Uzulu on 0861 596 596.
Doctor's Note on the Liftoff.
Good morning, Makeba.
Good morning, Jebs, and good morning to Abalaleli Bekakas.
Thank you so much for being with us namhlanje. Ngiyazi ukuthi ama patients akho usathe ukwashaya ngebreak kancane, but I guess giving us ubuchule bakho in the physical form or even on air, it's one and the same thing, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
Doc, what are some common health conditions that you see amongst elderly people for this conversation?
There's quite a large number of conditions, but obviously if we're talking common ones, we usually refer to like your lifestyle medical conditions like your hypertension, BP, ushukela, your diabetes. Commonly type 2 eswabona kubantu abadala. Type 1 we usually see in younger people. So that will be the difference between those two. And then njengobukhulume ngamathambo, that's musculoskeletal problems. Most commonly arthritis, isifo samathambo. Then obviously sometimes we talk about neurocognitive medical conditions. Lapho sesikhuluma ke ngo dementia. And yes, memory loss, memory problems. Yeah.
What causes these issues as you grow older? Umzimba mangabe ukhula ngokweminyaka, yini le oshintshayo kumzimba that makes you more susceptible to having these once you're older?
Everything changes in your body as you grow old, and usually we look at different systems because each system changes differently. So for instance, if we're talking skin, so there will be change in the elasticity of the skin because of the component of the skin. The skin has a lot of collagen, but as you grow older, that component decreases in that part of the body. So that will cause wrinkles in your skin because it's not as elastic as it used to be in your younger age. And when we're looking at into yamathambo, we speak of bone density that relies on your calcium levels. So as you grow older, that density goes down because the calcium iyehla emzimbeni wakho. And then like your organs like your brain, there's what we call demyelination, like kuxebuka kwento ecover ama neurons akho or ama nerves. Loga usually compared to like ama electric wires, ukuthi mangabe kuxebuka the cover, the plastic cover, and they get exposed. Then the function usually goes down as well. So those are the changes, and especially like musculoskeletal, we talk muscles, and my muscles becomes more stiffer and the tendons becomes more stiff, and that makes it difficult as well to be easily mobile.
A role that regular checkups play in you delaying the onset of some of these issues as khuluma ingakanani? Will it help me? Will it help uma ukuthi abone udokotela every now and again just to try and keep things controlled?
So when we talk about regular checkups, there's two areas. So we're talking to people who have not been diagnosed with anything.
Again,
your checker just in case. So that will help with early detection. But sometimes there's areas of conditions where we say maybe someone is like diabetes. We'll say you are pre-diabetic. We're already seeing signs that you might be getting to a point where you will develop diabetes, but you're just you're in the area where it's just before that. then that it helps with lifestyle modification. Which, okay, before we start you on treatment, maybe let's start you on these. Your process there. But even for people who are already diagnosed, now you delay the progression into complications, because once you are diagnosed with hypertension, once you are diagnosed with diabetes, usually the progression will most commonly lead to end organ damage. So guzo affectega mehlo, guzo affectega my kidneys. But your regular checkups, because now you are on treatment, we need to be able to tell that, are you responding well to treatment, or do we need to make adjustment with treatment yakho? Ungadla amaphilisi nje waya ekhaya and we don't know if ayakusebenzela or cha. But because awenza ama regular checkups, we are unable to make that determination.
Dokotela, angithi nihlezi nesigqugquzela la ukuthi si followishe healthy lifestyles, right, to try and prevent the onset of zonke lezi zifo lezi. Kodwa uyayuthole ukuthi umuntu omdala obumazi nendlela abephila ngayo, begijima, eating healthily, everything that you guys recommend they have been doing, but still ibe khona onset yezinye zalezi zifo.
Yes,
how then does that work? I mean, is it a given ukuthi mengabe sengimdala khona nje izinto ezizoba khona by virtue ukuthi sengikhulile ngokomnyaka?
Not necessarily.
All right.
So some of the contributing factors.
Oh, uvelaphi lo mlungu. Akunalutho, we are not lost in the direction of this conversation, Dokotela. So you were saying not necessarily, yeah?
Yes, not necessarily, because these things are multifactorial. Okay, so that means there's a lot of contributing factors.
Okay.
So there's factors that you can control. So when we talk lifestyle modification, so if ikhona indlela ongashintsha ngayo, indlela owenza ngayo, like when we talk diet, when we talk exercise, try and live a healthy lifestyle. But there's also genetic elements. So ungajima ube fit and ube healthy for as long as you can, but because you are genetically exposed, you might still develop. So you do what you can to prevent, but if your genes expose you to these conditions, eventually you probably will develop those conditions.
Oh my goodness, what a tricky situation. I guess we do what we can while we still can. I'm in studio with Udokotela Uzulu. We're talking about ama conditions, ama health issues that usually fall towards age group from 65 kuyenga phezulu.
Doctor's Note on the Liftoff.
Siku Doctor's Note njengamanje ngihleli noDokotela Uzulu. We're talking about izifo esijwayele ukubona kakhulu in the elderly people. Today is International Day of Older Persons, and so it was just fitting ukuthi sikhulume ngalokhu for Doctor's Note today. Doc, how do we as family members assist the elderly manage ama conditions afana no shugela, afana na hypertension, BP, ngisho ne arthritis ke? How do we make sure that is well contained within the home environment?
With the hypertension and diabetes, well, the most important thing, once it's diagnosed, we encourage compliance to treatment. So into esingabasiza ngayo nje kakhulukazi is making sure ukuthi we encourage them ukuthi abathathe amaphilisi abo, and we encourage ukuthi abawathathe ngendlela.
Wedokotela bayakoloza oma, bayakoloza obaba, omkhulu nogogo, bathi mebezizwa nje ukuthi sebeyaphila bafuna ukuyiyeka treatment. And also they are very sneaky. I'm sorry to say this about abantu abadala, angiqondile ukudelela, but they're sneaky. They act like they're taking lamaphilisi and they're not. Umuntu usumbona ngobe segula ukuthi hawu, and then
kanti ubengasawathatha. Yeah. So I wouldn't put irresponsibility entirely with my family members. So at the point of diagnosis as well, it's very important ukuthi thina as medical practitioners, we counsel patients. We speak to them about all possible complications.
I understand.
Should you not take your treatment, this is what will happen. So these are complications. But at home, obviously, you need to speak to them nicely. Obviously, on top of taking treatment, we always speak lifestyle modification. Make sure ukuthi badla kahle. Engathi ugogo enoshukela sibhizi simenzela itiye simfakela izipuni ezu5 zashukela simenzela amakhekhe ano cream, all sorts of things that work against their condition.
Okay.
So diet very important. Encourage them to participate in small activities. Namiyeka ugogo ahlale nje ekhaya angenzi lutho. Help them start a small garden because they are now at that age. That will be their form of exercise. Asalindele ukuthi ugogo aye gymini uyabona, but she can work around the house, have small chores. Isn't that obviously excited that she's able to, engage in such activities at home.
So don't discourage ugogo noma umkhulu from moving around to the point where she's got nothing to do or he's got nothing to do.
Definitely. And we spoke about the arthritis. The arthritis requires you to move ama joints up, because what makes it worse is if ama joints are hleli and they're not moving, they're becoming more stiff and baze ba develop izinto esizibiza ngama contractures. Thothi isandla sesime in that one position because again zilutho umlenze so in that one position. But if you are mobile, you are exercising, you're keeping your joints and your muscles active and mobile, so that helps as well.
We spoke a little bit about inkinga yokukhumbula, inkinga yokukhohlwa, Alzheimer's and dementia all form part of the group of illnesses that we see in older people. I want us to go into that right now with this question.
Uyakhohlwa mfethu, umnika into manje. Uthola ukuthi siyaphunga manje ngenewe emotweni. Uthola ukuthi 5 minutes sekhohliwe akasazi ukuthi yena imali uyibekephi. Yabo angiyazi lento ukuthi singabasiza kanjani laba abadala endabeni lokukhohlwa mfethu. Umuntu okhohlwa into ayiphethe yabo kubhlungu, ngiyafisa nje ukuthola usizo lokuthi mase khulile umuntu yini esingayenza ukuthi angakhohlwa.
Yeah, I can certainly understand why that would be painful. Umuntu okhule naye umazi with all their devices still intact, and then you see them gradually losing something that we take for granted. Ukukhumbula izinto ophethe esandleni, ukukhumbula amagama abantu, ukukhumbula ukuthi ukuphi. All of that can really be very painful for you as the onlooker, but I'm sure it's also painful for the person experiencing it. Now, ngicela usichazele kuqala doc ukuthi umehluko phakathi kwe dementia ne Alzheimer's.
Yes.
Yini?
So dementia it fall under a group of conditions known as neurocognitive conditions. Dementia is a broader term, and Alzheimer's is a type of dementia. So it's not two different conditions.
Okay.
So there's dementia, and then there's different types of dementia.
Got you.
And Alzheimer's is the most common type of dementia.
So Alzheimer's yini le ubafo abekhuluma ngayo on the voice note yokukhohlwa?
Possibly. Well, you need to take a history, a full history, and ugogo needs to be examined. But I'm getting a lot from the question itself, because he speaks about ugogo ukhohlwa into esesandleni, into ekade yenza 5 minutes ago akasayikhumbuli. So that speaks to a short memory problem, which is very typical for Alzheimer's. But logo alone does not necessarily mean ukuthi sesoqonda straight and make a diagnosis of Alzheimer's. But already we're seeing features of Alzheimer's. So Alzheimer's, commonly the problem is short memory, memory loss, and usually there's poor insight. Ugogo njengoba ekhohlwa nje ublame everybody else la endlini, yena akaboni ukuthi konke wrong ngaye. So there's usually poor insight kubantu ababa ne Alzheimer's, ukuthi ababoni ukuthi bona banenkinga.
So I can imagine then there's a lot of frustration ebakhona, uyathetha umuntu,
they get more irritable, they're fighting with everybody in the house because wonke umuntu ublame naye gogo wena uyibeke lapha lento, and she believes no ngithathile lento nangifihlela, or somebody's stealing from me, or things like that.
So how do we manage that? Because then kusho ukuthi akusona isifo esiqondene nomuntu who's suffering from it, but
Yes.
yinto yasendlini ke manje.
Yeah, family therapy is very important.
Yeah.
Because finally me understand nini ugogo ningalwi nogogo because u blame nina and she's saying this and that. So mangabe niya kwi therapy kahle kakhulu abantu ekubalekile babe khona abantu abaphila nogogo, abantu abahlala nogogo. And for a psychotherapy ukumkhanselisha yena ugogo, that is also very important, but usually that's very challenging because of a lack of insight. So psychotherapy is difficult kumuntu osuke nga understand ukuthi une problem.
Okay.
Yabo. So you need to start from there, trying to make them understand ukuthi no gogo ngenze ukuthi umqondo wakho or your brain ayisafunctioning ngendlela beyifunctiona ngayo before, so uyakhohlwa zonke lezo zinto. And depending on how receptive they are to that, then psychotherapy will then help. And unfortunately Alzheimer's or most of dementia problems, they are unreversible. So ayikho iphilisi elizoyenza ukuthi umqondo ubuyele emuva structurally and functionally. So most of the time siba nezinto esinikeza zona ama patients just to help with the symptoms. So there are drugs that will help with the memory, although ngeke izibuyele emuva completely ukuthi uzobe sowukhumbula ke yonke into, but it's just to slow down the progression, and also supplements that you can take that are good for your brain and protecting your brain cells.
Imaphi lo ma supplement hotela sitshele manje sebesiqala because
Yeah.
Maphi.
Well, all the nutrients and the vitamins that you get, good diet again. So most of your nutrients, your vitamins, you'll get from your food, because we also don't encourage ukuthi ugogo already is taking amaphilisi BP, amaphilisi ashukela, so you don't want to add a lot of tablets on top of that.
Yeah.
But obviously the vitamins that will be good for your brain function is usually your vitamin B, your vitamin B elements. Vitamin B uhlukene kaningi ke. There's vitamin B12, which is very good. There's vitamin B9, there's vitamin B1, there's niacin, all those kind of supplements. So most of our supplements you find with one tablet has got different vitamins, so you need to look for those kind of supplements where you don't need to take a lot of different tablets.
Sure.
But you can take one tablet that has a lot of different vitamins in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
The elderly people also fall a lot. Bayawa.
Yes.
And for me, I sometimes don't understand ukuthi how uwiswe yini ngoba phela ayikho into etripile nje there was nothing and you just fell.
Yes.
What causes this, Doc? One, but two, how then do we make our homes safer for abantu asebekhulile ukuze bengalimazi mhlambe mangabe kwenzekile bawa?
So there's different areas where factors anga contribute ekutheni abantu abadala bawe kalula. One is just the physical component. So as bekhula, their muscles get weaker, their joints get weaker, so even their reaction time. So may triple into akwazi ukuthi quickly a balance. So they lose balance because of the weakness in their joints, the weakness in their muscles. Nemsipha yabo weak because they stiff. So that makes it easy for them ukuthi babe nalama falls. But also njengoba sikhuluma ngo dementia ba affect even your vision and your perception. So total usakwazi ukuperceive ukuthi okay leya area kunama steps lapha mhlamba usaboni kahle, so by the time you get there usuya trip kuma steps usuyawo. So visual perception also contribute to that. So those are the things that contribute kulezo zinto. So we should be careful obviously in our household ukuthi in the walkways la behamba khona abantu abadala azikho izinto ezinobungozi, and obviously avoid ama stairs. If ogogo bengahlala endaweni ezoba one level flat in the house where they don't have to walk up and down the stairs.
Gotcha.
So logo kungabasiza kakhulu. And obviously with the progression yama conditions njengabo dementia, you find ukuthi it becomes necessary for them to get ama walking aids, walking frame,
udondolo.
Yeah, udondolo, yes, of course. Yeah. And good lighting in the house. Sometimes if it's lighting echo right, it makes it even worse. umuntu osevelo senama visual problems. So if there's good lighting in the house, then they'll be able ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi prevent all these faults.
I like this. You're giving us practical and easy things to take note of that we can implement kalula so that impilo mobility yabantu abadala just increases in terms of equality.
Doctor's Note on the Liftoff.
We need to wrap up a doctor's note. Namhlanje we've been talking about some ailments that mostly affect the age group 65 and above. And with us, we have been joined by Udokotela Uzulu, giving us more insights and just ukusiqhushisa ukuthi simise kanjani if we share the space with an older individual who needs extra TLC. Now, Doc, you spoke about ungazijwayezi mhlambe amaphilisi amaningi kakhulu to get the nutrients that your body needs, right?
Yes.
But we live nabantu asebekhulile abane BP, abanoshukela, abane arthritis that requires medication to manage zonke lezinto. Simisa kanjani ke when it comes to having a lot of medication that they need to keep up with? So that also it doesn't contraindicate kungaxubani kabi mhlambe mangabe ekhohliwe ukuthatha leli philisi manje usefuna ukudablisha nje. Talk us through that.
Yes. There's something that we call polypharmacy. That just means taking too many tablets or too many medication. The goal is we must attempt to get optimal control of the patient's condition with the least number of tablets.
Okay.
So you must still be able to control the BP, still be able to control your diabetes, but usebenzise at the minimum number of tablets, because there's things that we avoid. There's things that we call drug interaction. So kwayona amaphilisi ewodwa masuwaphuzile ekwi-system yakho angashayisana nawo uthola ukuthi agcina eba ne-negative outcome. And there's side effects as well. So amaphilisi uthola ukuthi mawathatha you end up experiencing a lot of side effects because obviously you're taking too many medication. And besikhuluma nangento yokuwa la kwabantu abadala. Sometimes we think bayawa because vele ba weak and because they're going through all of these things, but you find out sometimes it's because mhlamba bathathi medication kahle, they are overdosing, you know, and njengoba usho nje mhlamba uyakhohlwa because they have dementia, you know, and akasazi noma ulithathile iphilisi noma akalithathanga useyaphinda. So now they double dosing, which is then not good for them. Then after that, then there's effects secondary to that, sebene dizziness, then obviously that can lead to amaphones lawo besikhuluma ngawo. So there's a high risk of overdose with too many tablets. So you must minimize them as much as you can, but also trying to control optimally their conditions.
Loneliness ne depression, Doc, I don't think into esinagayo ukuthi iyaba affecta nabantu asebekhulile. I mean, consider that a lot of ontanga babo mhlawumbe abasekho emhlabeni. Consider that they are forced to live with iy'ngane zabo who have got their own lives going on, and for the most part bahleli bodwa. How far does the effect of being lonely and being depressed go, and what are some warning signs ekufanele siwanake ukuthi okay, no, ubulawa izungu ke manje uma?
Yes, loneliness, dependency, big problem kubantu abadala abasakwazi ukuzenzela into ekade bezenza before, and there's social withdrawals. Use akasanawo abangani, akasanabo abantu omama ahlangana nabo. So we must be careful ukuthi we don't miss those signs and changes in their behavior. So there's simple things like ukushintsha kwe-appetite, which is a sign of depression as well. Indlela edla ngayo umuntu, loss of appetite, akasathanda ukudla, yabona leyo nto. I-appetite yakhe isishintshile. Their sleep patterns, uthola ukuthi ebusuku abalali kahle, and during the day they're very tired because they struggle to sleep now. Probably they go through a lot of things in their mind, and that affects their ability to sleep kahle. Social isolation, njengoba sisho nje uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe ugogo ube ngolwesini uyahamba yohlangana nomama omkhulu, uwacela ungithathe mfana ungihambise ngifuna ukuyobona usibiya lapha phesheya. But in the past couple of months umkhulu hlalele ekamereni lakhe nje uphuma ngaleso sikhathi akasa socialize akasanaba abantu abanjalo. So those are things that we should look for. Nezinto mhlamba kade ezithanda before umkhulu bethanda ukuphuma yolima ube engadini yakhe but nje akasana interest sekushintshile konke lokho. So those are the things that we look for that show ukuthi there might be issues of depression ebantwini abadala.
Manje sibalekelela kanjani ke ngoba I reality ithi yebo uma useduze nami yebo ubaba sengimsondezile kodwa ngisemsebenzini. I mean I don't have leso sikhathi to spend mhlambe esanele so that they don't feel lonely.
Well, at the time of retirement kahle there should be a plan ukuthi ne yebo so retire nje salikwazi so uzokwenzani ngempilo yakho manje. So we encourage for them to find new hobbies, find new things that they would do after their sebeqedile ukusebenza seberetire. So we help them find new hobbies, engage in some activities, bangabi isolated. Ungamsayina umuntu omdala ukuthi aye gym if they still able to, you know, so that they have those things abakwazi engage kuzona. There's groups akhona emphakathini mhlambe enza izinto emphakathini. Church, of course, church is Stokfela. Bayahlangana omama bayohlanganela iStokfela akaparticipate nogogo akaparticipate nomkhulu so angahlali ehleli endlini eqhathanisa usizi lakhe.
Got you. Are there vaccinations or preventative treatments, Doc, that we can encourage our older people to get or make sure that they get to delay the onset of what we have spoken about for the duration of this hour?
Well, not necessarily for what we spoke about because there's no vaccination for izinto ezinjengo BP, ezinjengo shugela, izinto ezikanjalo. But because ukwehla kwezinto eziningi emzimbeni yabo also weakens their immune system. So lokho kuvikela kama infections imkhuhlane izinto ezikanjalo. So your normal vaccines are also encouraged izinto ezinjengabo pneumovax lokho kuvikela izifo ezinjengo pneumonia or flu vaccines zonke lezi zinto ezikanjalo. So we encourage that. And abantu abatravelayo kuma uthi umuntu omdala uzotravela we make sure ukuthi they get all their travel vaccines up to date zonke lezo zinto.
Finally, what advice would you give from a medical professional perspective to imndeni to ensure that our elderly relatives who we love and cherish so much, that they live a longer, healthier and overall happier life?
Abantu abadala nje all they need is support. They need our support. They need you to listen to them, listen to what they are saying, but they also need you to be able to pick up to what they are not saying. Njengoba sisho nje ukuthi we must look ekuthene mapha ama changes esiwabonayo thina kugogo okumkhulu without yena ukuthi as our machine, because that is when we can help them and then ensure obviously bathatha amaphilisi labantu, we make sure ukuthi bathatha amaphilisi abo ngendlela, we make sure kuba khona ama pill organizers or pill cases as ukuthi ngo12 uthatha leli philisi, and we ensure we are with them to help them, or we even get them help if singekho thina ekhaya. There must be somebody who's looking after umuntu omdala, looking after their nutrition, looking after their well-being nje ukuthi ke ukuzinakekela izinto zakhe eziclean, angathi umkhulu sehlele ekhaya stuck with akasakwazi ukushintsha athole ingubo eziclean akasa, and because naye uzogcina sezinyeza ngobiyena akasakwazi ukuphuma ayo associate nabanye abantu ayo socialize nabanye abantu. So all of those things, main thing they need our support.
I like Dokotela ukuthi awuyiphathanga imali awuyiphathanga eyoncamncebe because bayathanda futhi lezi zinto awazi ukuthi gogo imali uzoyenzani. Ushukela uDokotela wathi sikunciphisele wena ufuna ngenkani.
Abaspoilwe kancane phela abantu abadala ningasale senibancisha ngoba nithi uDokotela akayiphathanga imali.
Wasidayisa Dokotela useDoda Center, sikuthola kanjani ukuze sizobaletha ke bezokubona abakhulume nawo?
Yes, we are at Dudoc Center, Go Smith Street in town, CBD. We are on the 11th floor. In number yase office letu is 082-478-3987. 082-478-3987.
Great day to you further, Doc. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Gagasi FM.